Yes, please. I have a question, sir.
No, really.
The point of installation, when it asks us to create a DNS delegation, you skipped that. I would like to know why.
We don't need it for installation.
Okay.
Whatever we don't need, why should we install it? But if your question is what is DNS delegation, then we'll take care of that later.
Okay, thank you.
We'll do DNS delegation, we'll do DHCP, we'll create a separate server for DNS, for DHCP, for web server, we'll do a lot of. All right, so I've been still installing configure DNS servers on this. All right, installation. Questions? All right, you don't have questions. Let me ask you a question. Let me load my own. Give me one second. What's my share? What window are we using now? This. All right. Are you ready for my questions? All right. Question for you. Anyone can answer. What are the 3 services that make a server a domain controller?
They are the ADDS, DNS, and DHCP services.
Correct. All right. What computing technology can convert your laptop to a mini data center?
Virtual machine.
Virtual machine.
Somebody said virtualization. That's the correct answer. Virtual machine is not a technology. I said what computing technology? Virtualization is the correct answer. Thank you, somebody. Once one person can get it right, it means that I did tell you. So while we're taking questions, let me check. Okay, that one is still working, still in progress. All right, next question. Are you seeing my questions? You are not. What are you seeing on your screen?
The installation.
Yes.
The installation.
You are not seeing my Word document, are you?
No, we're
not. We've seen that one before.
Which one?
The word question you were working on before.
You see the question before?
No, sir. We have not seen the question before.
Currently, we're seeing the installation.
Okay.
We are not seeing anything.
Okay. All right. Next question.
Please.
Yeah, we actually asked this yesterday, and somebody gave me a very brilliant answer. I was going to ask what's the difference between a data center and cloud. You already provided that answer yesterday. So let's scroll down. No, you will not be able to tell me this answer. Oh, these ones are too complex. Okay, you should be able to answer this. Now, listen to this one. This is a fairly long one. My understanding and practice of Windows has given me a business idea. I'm painting a scenario. I'm not talking about myself. My understanding and practice of Windows has given me a business idea. I could load a bare metal hypervisor like Xe on my host to create multiple VMs for numerous customers. I would support each customer to load their preferred operating systems and upload appropriate tools to help them run all the features they need, and then give them access to remotely access resources I have created for them. What is the technical name for my business model called?
Data center.
Cloud service.
Cloud service. Cloud service. Thank you. Cloud service. All right.
AWS.
No AWS, so cloud service. Technical name for that business model is cloud. Cloud. You see, you said that you know the answer from the question, or you use the question to vote with. But I'm happy somebody knows this. Once somebody knows it, you all should know it. Cloud service. The rest were guesses. Cloud service is the correct. I'm impressed that somebody knew. All right. Let me check how my server is doing. Oh, server is loaded. Okay, I'll come back to that shortly. Let me ask one more question before I come to server. I'll stop calling that one server now because I've crowned it. It's now the king. I'll start calling it domain controller. Before we go back to domain controller, let me ask you one more question. What does the server do?
Come again, sir.
What does it what?
DHCP server, what does it do? What's the job? What's the function?
The dynamic configuration protocol automatically assign to client servers.
Someone is answering.
Automatically assign
IP addresses.
IP addresses
to client servers, client systems.
All right, so that's fine. So let's wait for our domain controller to complete configuration. Any question while we're waiting? So are you able to complete this configuration by yourself? All right, so let's look at your question. Thank you. So you guys understand his question?
I think you should type it. You should
No,
type it and
I
send
understand
it.
the question, but do you understand the question? Or do you need me to reframe?
No, we don't.
I don't.
No, he's saying
I could barely hear him.
configuring. Yeah, me too. But I managed to. He's saying configuring the configuration we are doing is taking so much effort. It's so much work by the way he sees. So why risk losing all of that configuration and starting all over again? Why not do some backup? At what stage do we need to do backup so that if the server fails, we don't have to go through this entire process again to do the configuration? So by his understanding of backup, it's like attaching a secondary hard disk, something like that, so that if one hard disk fails, another one would automatically come up and continue the work that the first one was doing. That's the question. But the answer is, yes, there is backup. There is always a lot of, it's called redundancy. In everything we do, especially in cloud, and that's the beauty, one of the many beauties of cloud, and in the virtualized environment generally, in cloud and in virtualization. What I mean is whether that virtual services is provided to you by a third party or you are providing it for yourself like you are doing now, they are both virtual. There is a lot of room for, in fact, we should do that. You do that for redundancy, otherwise called redundancy and reliability. Okay, so I'm going to show you the way to back up so that if anything happens, you don't have to repeat this whole process. But I'm going to take you to that place where I'll show you a couple of things. But let me quickly complete this now. So it's not the regular way of having two hard disks. No, that's not the approach. I'll show you what the approach is, and I'll actually do a backup now. All right, so in the time being, let me quickly. Our server is loaded now. Do you see the server?
No.
What can? Okay, let me share. Give me one. Screen. All right, you see it now. You see our virtual server now.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's log in. Control delete. What's this?